All right, guys, so the Jeep shut off. Oh, look, it just kicked back on out of nowhere. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we had an issue with the Jeep. So I was gonna take him off road so I could jump the Jeep, and it shut off. Everything stayed on, it's just the car stopped running, right? Yep. I don't know. Yeah, and it happened earlier too. I went up the mountain and it turned off 3 times, but it started all 3 times again. But it was consecutive. But the last time it turned on, I was able to drive it home. But so now when I went off-roading with this guy, it just shut off and
stayed on for a while.
Yeah, it stayed off for a while, and then it started, luckily. So I was able to come to his house, and we're thinking it's a crank position sensor, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna change that out, and hopefully that's it. It's a pain in the change it out. So if I can't do it through the top, I'll show you guys the hole. I'm just gonna cut into it and I don't want this to be an all-day thing. That's just as quick as we can. So we're gonna send it. So yeah, let's see what we can do. All right, so if you go underneath your Jeep on the driver's side here and you pull a carpet back, already got it dirty. There's a little access panel here. So we're gonna take off the dash, take this little vent out, and then hopefully we can take it out through here. If not, I'm just gonna cut a hole through here and whatever. It's an old Jeep. Take off the panel, you just pull it up. It's just clips on the top. Ow, that hurt. Well, I'm gonna continue working on this, but that's just clips. The bottom has a couple bolts and it should come out also. So now we're at this point. I took the little air thing off, the one that blows air towards your feet. There's a screw on here, there's a little tab. It is a pain to take out, but it will come out. And then now I'm taking off that plate on top. It's a 10 mil, so I'm taking that out now. Nothing can be easy. I found the sensor, boys. Probably use a socket and a swivel to take it out because it looks like it's a little bit off. But so we're gonna take that out, and then hopefully we're able to put it back in afterwards. So yeah. Okay, so down here where your oil filter's at is where the connection is. You see right there is the sensor connector, and the other one is bottom down there. I already disconnected it. It's just a little thing that you just squish and it just comes apart. All right, so there's the screw. I took it out. Now all we have to do is pry the sensor off with the screwdriver, and it should be good to go and ready to install the new one. So what I use is a 1/4 inch ratchet and extensions because they're skinnier and it's easier to get in there. And I use a swivel end too, so it kind of moves. I put tape on it because it was moving too much, but now with the tape, it worked out really well. All right, so we had to take this piece off. So it's a screw there and the screw on this thing, and it'll come out. Here it is, here's the old one. To take this out, you will need 2 people, okay? But don't listen to what everybody says on YouTube. Listen to my video. 2 people, so one of them is gonna be inside, which was him, with a flat screwdriver, prying it up. On this side, what you wanna do, so think of this sensor placed like that, right? And if you try to pull it out, this thing gets caught on some lines that are under there. So the person inside of here has to twist it this way and kind of hold it like that. So when I was in my engine bay, I had my hand like all the way down there, and I was holding this thing with this thing flipped that way. So I was holding it like that with my 2 fingers, and then I had him pry it up as I'm holding it. And yeah, that came out. It took a couple tries, but I figured it out. So what I was doing is I was actually laying down on this piece here, and then I was all in there. If you're gonna do that, make sure you take off the little screw here, the one for your hood, because I did break it. So take that out, take this box off, get in there, turn it around, and then have your friend pry it up, and it should come out. I went to O'Reilly, so Master Pro, that's what they had. And yeah, so let's get this new one in. Okay, so we got the new one in. So again, I was literally laying across all of this. I took that one out, but I was laying across all that. So I was able to get the sensor in there while Chris was underneath there guiding me with he was able to see through the hole. So I just kind of blindly put it in, and then I held it in place, and then he was able to get the bolts in from the inside. So since I was already in there, my arm was literally in there, I just pushed the cable all the way through, and I was able to get on this side pretty easily. No big deal there. So through here, Chris used the extension and the swivel right here with the 10 or 11 mil, and he was able to get in there. It's kind of hard to see. He was able to get in there and tighten the sensor down, so we should be good to go. Last step is just to cover everything back up, put the dash on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start it just to make sure it starts up before we close everything up. All right, so we are good to go, hopefully. Yeah. So now we're gonna do a test run, and hopefully it continues running and not shut off in the middle of the road. All right, so we did forget one thing. We forgot this bracket. So what this bracket does is it covers the wire from the top. So I'm not gonna put the bracket on. I don't think we need to. I don't see any reason to, as you can tell. So yeah, that's it. Good to go. Hey guys, I just want to end the video by saying that the Jeep has been running fine. So it's been 2 days. I've driven it about an hour each day, and it hasn't gave me any problems anymore. So I think the crank position sensor was the issue on my Jeep. It might not be what's wrong on yours, but for me, the issue that I was having is as I was driving, it would just shut off. Like the radio stayed on, all the lights stayed on, just that it would shut off. So that's why we changed out the crank position sensor in the first place, and honestly I think it's good now. So yeah, there it is. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments below. I will answer them. Anyways, if you can share this video with a friend, help me out. Give it a like, subscribe, I don't know, but I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.